1000 Food family, we are making open ravioli.
Open ravioli? Is that what all this good ingredients is for, Miles?
Yep.
For those who don't know, we are eating our way through this book, 1000 Foods to Eat Before You Die. And as Miles said, we are doing an open purse that begs to be devoured, the Italian open ravioli. Ever had ravioli before, Miles?
I don't know.
How about open ravioli?
No.
What's open mean?
That you can see the stuff.
Yeah, ravioli is like a little pouch of food with pasta noodles. This one's gonna be open. All right, Nicole, what are we gonna be making this with?
Well, I'm measuring out some butternut squash. We went the easy route, Trader Joe's, peeled and quartered, or diced rather. I think it said 450.
I think the main ingredients is the squash and these dried porcini mushrooms.
We have some raw button mushrooms as well.
Hey, look at that nice orange butternut squash and a knob there of butter. Adding some water. We're gonna tightly cover. Can we mix that up?
Just a little bit. Just move that around a little bit. Yes, we're gonna cover this and let this cook down and get soft.
Okay.
Here's our dried porcinis that we got from our local grocers. I'm just chopping some up as per the recipe. They do have an odor. I'm sure that's just very concentrated.
So we're using our Keurig Ninja thing to just make 2 ounces of hot boiling water to pour onto these porcini mushrooms. To hydrate them. It's one way to do it, I guess.
Okay, so in this bowl I have olive oil, soy sauce, and balsamic vinegar. Some really good balsamic. I'm gonna take these soaked mushrooms. We're gonna use the liquid, but we're not going to perhaps use every bit of the liquid. We don't want any gritty bits. We're just gonna hold back a little bit because there's...
And that is the dressing.
Talk about flavor bombs.
Alright,
With
so
nutmeg and Parmesan.
cook that. Now we cooked ours a little more dark than the recipe said. I think the recipe wanted to keep that orange color where, you know, I guess we roasted ours a little bit. So it turned the whole thing kind of a muddy brown, but we think that flavor is good. So just might not be as beautiful as it's supposed to be. We're gonna combine that with some nutmeg and Parmesan.
Here we are combining the squash with the seasonings, the nutmeg, and the cheese. Oh, it smells so good.
Hey, we got a
Okay.
3-ring circus here.
Everything's happening all at once. Okay, so I'm turning on this. This is just a little bit of water. We're gonna bloom the saffron in this water. This is some olive oil for our baby bella mushrooms and later garlic. This is for our lasagna noodles, which I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put in now.
Why do we go with these? Because they're flat?
Well, these are, here's the thing. The recipe called for fresh pasta sheets, which I've definitely seen. But in my area, I went to 3 or if not 4 stores and they didn't have them. So these are what's considered oven ready lasagna. Little different than the dried lasagna sheets that have the curly edges. These are only going to take a few minutes, and that's what we're going for.
There's mushrooms, bubble, 3-ring circus. The kids helping out.
Oh, already have it.
Saffron cooking in here to make some colored water, I guess. That goes a long way. 4-ring circus now. You got some spinach.
I do. I'm wilting some spinach. The recipe suggested putting the spinach in the microwave, but we don't use a microwave, so you know, you gotta go old school. Alright, so I'm going ahead and putting the garlic in. Saffron is just about good. I'm gonna add that to the mushrooms. So the recipe is not very clear on what to do with the saffron water. So what
Well, we used AI and it told us that we should have boiled the noodles in the saffron water and not just...
It's not what the
Mixing
recipe
it.
suggested. So I'm putting it in the squash so we can get that flavor. And I'm hoping that's not gonna create any problems. I don't see how it will. It's gonna infuse that flavor, and here's
Unless you're not supposed to eat giant slivers of saffron.
No, but that, honey.
So it would have
fine.
been dumped with the water.
No, it's fine.
Plating.
We're gonna do our
Chef.
best, right? Yes, chef.
Putting down spinach first. Where are the kids? They are not helping in this video.
You're not helping, you're right.
All right, noodles, nudes,
They're hot. I don't know.
burning yourself, steam burns.
This is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Spread it out a little bit.
More spinach, more noodles, more squash. Like a little lasagna type thing, I guess. Open ravioli.
All right, so we're gonna add I was trying to add on the wrong thing.
All right, we got some
Garlicky mushrooms.
layers.
I'm just gonna scatter some of these across each plate.
We fancy.
I guess we are.
Portobello dressing, balsamic oil.
Whoa. I'm not really sure how best to drizzle this because it's a little chunky, but
And then finish it off with some Parmesan cheese.
I had some shaved Parmesan and then I had some of that fresh grated as well. So we'll just use a little bit of both.
Hey, look at that open ravioli. And here are the boys. Didn't really help much, but they're gonna try it.
Doesn't look good.
You don't like mushrooms?
No, I hate mushrooms.
What's your plate, Bayer?
Hate mushrooms.
Let's give it a try.
little firm to cut. Fork test. Let's look. No. So bad. Is this pulled pork? Very bad. Is this pulled pork? Do not like it. What is this?
It's mushroom.
No, what is this?
That's squash.
No, this is horrible. No. This is horrible.
Try again.
No.
Get a good bite, because I just got a good bite.
No one would ever like this.
Nope.
It tastes like,
Dirty.
yeah, it tastes like dirt.
It just does not taste good at all.
Like if you were eating like
We've
a
had
pumpkin pie that had like dirt, like stuff like that sprinkled on it, it would taste like this. It's horrible.
I don't like it. No. That's so gross.
This doesn't even deserve a second try. It's that bad.
No.
I want to vomit this right out.
Uh-oh. Not fans.
No, this is really bad.
Why? Because you don't like squash? You don't like
I don't like
mushrooms?
anything about it.
I don't like the balsamic vinegar.
Don't like the balsamic vinegar. Despise the mushrooms.
I don't like them.
And really hate the squash. It's all not. It all just adds up to.
I don't like it.
Indiana Jones. Don't like it?
No. No, I don't. It's so bad.
Okay, these kids are nuts. I really enjoy ravioli in general. I'll get the mushroom ravioli at restaurants with squash, and I think this is delightful. The flavors go great together. Maybe it's just too adult for them. It does have a good mushroom flavor there, and that roasted squash and the spinach. It's all really good.
So I can appreciate the flavors. I said off camera, I don't think I would order this. I'm not sure what's hitting me in the wrong way because I love butternut squash. I love mushrooms. I think maybe the spinach is a little bitter and that's a little bit off-putting, but overall, like, it does come together nicely and it's much easier, you know, to prepare with the open concept, which I think is fun to try. So I think if you are a mushroom lover, and this is a vegetarian meal, so that's another selling point for those non-meat eaters, I would say definitely go for it. This is noodles. This is barely just noodles. It's not horrible. You're gonna eat it.
No.
Please don't do that.
Thank you.
Just chill out and notice the ingredients. We got spinach, we got butternut squash.
Final thoughts.
I don't care.
Open ravioli, butternut squash, porcini mushroom.
I don't care who invented it. I don't really care where it came from. I just do not care for it. Don't care for the butternut squash. Tastes nothing like butter. Tastes nothing like nuts. I don't even know why it's called butternut. I don't care for the mushrooms. They are mushy.
All right. Any
There are
final
not many
thoughts,
rooms.
Miles?
Let Miles talk.
Any final thoughts, Tyler?
I don't care for it. I would never order this. When I see it on a menu, even if I do, which I probably never have. Well, I don't think I have. I'm gonna eliminate, like, in my mind. Whenever I look back at it, there's gonna be a strike right through it. It's gonna go, damn.
All right.
I do not like it at all.
Okay.
I don't like the.
Any final thoughts, Nicole?
Well, I was thinking about ravioli and lasagna, which is this is kind of a marriage of ravioli and lasagna. There wasn't a lot of the cheese, like the ricotta cheese that you get in lasagna, or even in ravioli or tortellini. There's a little bit more body with that cheese often. I could be wrong. I think this is a really great dish for a vegetarian. Our kids are not super veggie lovers, so I get it why they're maybe not super fans of it, but I think it was a fun assembly. I'm not sure, maybe if we did it again, we would do a bolognese or a meat sauce for our crowd.
All right. That is it. Please like or subscribe. Leave a comment if you've ever had this. Do you like this? Leave a comment, please. And follow us along. It's got the little hands.
Well, we told you you're gonna see more dances from Elliot, so.
Get on with it.
Until next time.
Oh yeah. Bye. Peekaboo.